Hello everyone. Today I am here to do a book tag. Today I'm doing the winter themed book tag because it is winter. It's cold. Not so cold where I'm living, which I'm very grateful for because it gets really cold. I am not a fan of winter. I get seasonal depression. When it's cold, it's not fun. So either way, we're going to talk about some wintry books and all of those things. But first, a word from our sponsor. Thank you so much to Aura for sponsoring this video. Aura is an easy to use app that includes everything that you need to stay safe online. Aura protects you from scammers and hackers by scanning the so-called dark web, where criminals sell stolen information, which is the worst. They look for your emails, your phone number, your password, social security numbers, anything they can get their hands on, they will take, they will sell, and it will hurt you. Aura is great because it alerts you fast if it finds anything like that going on with you. Also help you fight back against those annoying websites that make all of your personal information public. That's not fun. And what they do is they automatically request removal information from these sites that are doing that, which also helps reduce robocalls, which are, oh, I hate those. I hate those. I get them all the time. Hate them. Aura also gives you real-time alerts on any suspicious credit card like information, like fraud and things like that. If somebody has stolen your credit card information, they will give you real-time alerts on that as well. Their VPN also allows you to stay anonymous online by keeping your browsing history and your personal information safe and also encrypted. So they keep it safe and encrypted, so it's a win, 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 win. Winning all around. Aura even helps manage what your kids do on their devices. You can restrict certain apps, you can set screen time limits, and you can even set focus times to ensure that your child is doing homework instead of perusing YouTube. As a mom, it is super, super important to keep my children safe online. Like, that is a really big goal of mine. I love that Aura will restrict apps and set screen times. As you know, my oldest child is autistic, so oftentimes he doesn't know exactly what he's doing, so it's my responsibility to make sure to always be present. But sometimes there are times where, like, I can't control things or he'll find some things, and Aura is great to help with all of that. It's an amazing feature that I cannot recommend enough. So let Aura do the hard work of keeping you safe online today. If you sign up right now, Aura will give you a free 2-week trial using my link down below. You'll be shocked to find how much private information Aura finds exposed over those 2 weeks. So if you want to check out and get Aura and use your 2-week free trial, go to www.aura.com/bookables to get your free 2-week trial today. To try 14 days free and to let Aura do the hard work for you by keeping you safe online, which is a huge proponent today as we all live in a social media way and lifestyle, and passwords and credit cards, you know, debit cards, all of that stuff. Trust me, you're gonna wanna find something that will help keep your information on lockdown and for you and you alone. So thank you so much to Aura for sponsoring this video. Now let's get on to the tag. So like I said, today's tag is the winter themed book tag. I saw this in Honest Fiction. I don't know who exactly made it. I think maybe a blog made it, but either way, I'll link Honest Fiction's video down below as well as all of the questions. They're all winter themed. So let's get into it. So the first question is falling snow, which I'm just gonna be honest with you, I don't like snow. I live in a state where when it snows 2 inches, people freak out. They're like, close all the schools, close the grocery stores, buy everything. And I'm like, it's 2 inches. Like, what the heck? So snow here? No, thank you. But anyway, the question is, the colors of winter are muted. Obviously so, because everything's dead. Choose a book that has white, light blues, and grays on the cover. So I was perusing my shelf, and I found a lot that are definitely wintry. First up, obviously, Beartown by Frederick Backman. As you can see, this book takes place in the winter. It's in like a wintry town in Sweden, so it's like perpetually winter. I don't know. But you have the kind of blue that fades into dark blue and the green, so very kind of muted, if you will. Then I have some rain covers. The Book of Cold Cases by Simone St. James, again, very muted with kind of a dark blue. It's raining, it's dreary. And of course, Daisy Darker by Alice Feeney. This is very atmospheric and kind of fall-like, but it's also dreary because, you know, it's kind of like, in the middle, you know, like it's before sunset hit, before sunrise, where it's like really dark and it's the sunrise is starting to peek through and it's still very dreary. That one. And then my last, oh no, then also another rain one, The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. Definitely probably the most muted one, I'd say. It's all kind of dark blue with some gray in it. There's rain as well, very muted. And then of course I've had to go to Winterwood because the title has winter in it, and this one also takes place in winter. It is a great winter book. Hopefully you can see it because it might be kind of drowned out by the light in this video, but those are some covers that are just very winter vibes. Not holiday vibes, winter vibes. Next up is Crackling Fire. Colder weather makes the perfect time to sit by a crackling fire in the fireplace. What book is best to curl up next to a warm fire with? For me, I picked two kind of books that are very heartwarming to me. And so I picked The House by the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune, one of my favorite books of last year. It's just, whenever I describe this book, I say it's a hug in a book. It's heartwarming. I love it. It's all about this character that goes to this magical orphanage and he's met with like a 155-year-old gnome, the son of the devil. There's also a wyvern. I always feel like I'm saying that wrong, but either way, it's just so heartwarming that it's a great book to curl up with the fire with. Also, The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches by Sangu Madana, another favorite book. Both of these equally heartwarming. This one's about witches. This one's about magical youth. If you want a book to curl up with by the fire that's just will warm your heart like the fire will warm you. Try. These books are great. I also want to mention one that I haven't read yet, but am planning to do so soon. Legends and Lattes. I've heard also this is very heartwarming. So I'd say any of these three books, like pick them up. You'll have a great time in front of the fire with. Don't put them in the fire. Just read them by the fire. Next up is Ice Storm. Winter storms can be brutal. What book do you love that takes the characters through a brutal season? For this one, I was like, there's so many books where characters go through. And then I thought of like one of my most recent reads, and that is How to Sell a Haunted House by Grady Hendrix. Holy crap. This book is all about a character, I forget her name, but basically her parents die and she has to go all the way back home to Charleston, South Carolina to sell their house. And she goes with her younger brother. They're kind of estranged and they're learning maybe the house is haunted with some creepy puppets. Like maybe the puppets are haunting the house. Hell no. And it is intense. These characters get put through the freaking ringer. Like the stuff that happened to them is like crap I see in a horror movie that I don't watch because I'm too afraid of. Like this book scared me that much. It was too realistic, too creepy. Were they put through a brutal season? Hell yeah, they were. It was brutal. So that's my answer for that one. Winter wishes. Spending more time indoors allows more times to dream and wish of warmer weather. What character is living a life that you dream about? For me, I picked Bilbo Baggins for this one because I did like a rewatch in the beginning of fall with The Hobbit, and then I did Lord of the Rings, and I just had a great time doing that. I don't do that too often. It's been a while, but I love Middle-earth, and I love the adventures, particularly with Bilbo Baggins. It was a little less high stakes than the one Frodo went on. Like if I had to do one over the other, yeah, I'd go with Bilbo Baggins. I think he had a great life. He had lots of adventures and it was great and it ended great for him. You know, he wasn't put to the ringer like Frodo was. Well, the ring kind of inflicted. But you know what I'm saying. Bilbo Baggins is my answer to this one because I enjoy The Hobbit. Next up is lip balm and lotion. Something I use both of these every night in winter. It is it's a staple. I have to use lip balm. Aquaphor, that will only do. Trust me, you need to buy it. And then hand lotion. Gold Bond is great. Also, Aquaphor. Aquaphor, I love Aquaphor for kids too. Like if you have kids and you're like, they have dry skin, they have cracked lips, they have cuts, Aquaphor, it is your best friend. Soothing dry skin is part of winter for many. What book is full of soothing and comforting words? This one, I didn't have one really. I actually just thought of one. It's one I just started, Forgiving What You Can't Forget by Lisa Turquoise. This one is a Christian nonfiction book that I'm trying to get better into, but this one is really speaking to me and having soothing words because I'm going through a lot right now with the relationships in my life, particularly with one of my parents, and this book has a lot of comforting words. It's also faith-based, and it's really been important to me, and I'm hoping that it's going to be even more important, so this one definitely is the answer for this question. The last one is Peppermint Mocha. What is your go-to winter food or drink for the reading marathons of winter? Drink, I love hot cocoa. I've always been a big fan of hot cocoa. I'm not a coffee drinker. I'm just not. I do love Peppermint Mocha. Like if I had to choose one seasonal drink at Starbucks, it would be Peppermint Mocha, like over pumpkin pie latte, over the pumpkin spice. There, I said it. Food-wise, I don't know. I cook a lot of hearty meals in winter, like lasagna is a big fan favorite, like pot roast. Any like big Italian dishes are really fan favorites for winter because they're heartier and all that kind of stuff. I do a lot of crock potting in like winter, like I chicken tortilla soup, it's a good one. I do a broccoli and cheese soup. Oh, it's another one I do. Stuff like that. And then when it gets to spring and summer, like that's grill time because it gets hot as crap in this house. But either way, those are some recipes. If you want some favorite recipes, let me know. I'll link them. But there you have the winter themed book tag. I hope you guys enjoyed and got some wintry happiness out of this because like I said, I struggle from seasonal depression every winter. Like usually January it's okay. February is coming. And February where I live is bleak as mess. And I'm trying to mentally prepare myself for that because it gets dark. It's already dark, but it's so cold you can't even attempt to go outside. Like if it's in the 40s and 50s, I'm good. That is good. That's not too bad. I will go outside with my kids. But if it gets under that, I'm like, no, I gotta be stuck inside, and I don't do well with that. I like being outside. My kids like being outside, so seasonal depression gets real. So I hope this brightened up your wintry day. Again, thank you so much to Aura for sponsoring this video, and thank you for watching. I will see you in my next one. Bye.